Vanakkam, Krishna Mackenzie. Today I want to share with you this beautiful book, which is the edible weeds and naturally growing plants in Oroville, which means it doesn't only grow in Oroville, it's this whole bioregion, South India, and in fact much of India these plants grow. It's a coloring book. It's the first of 3 books, and it's for adults and young people with botanical drawings, and it's by the wonderful Nina Sengupta, who lives in Oroville. She's an artist, botanist, and she's really the go-to person in Oroville for this heritage of how to value edible weeds. So let's open this book and have a little look what's inside. So let's see what we can find here. Just have a look. So here, look, for example, this is the first thing that we can look at. This is the Selenium nigrum, which is in Tamil we call it Manatakali. The common name is black nightshade. The Sanskrit name is Bahupala, and in Hindi it's called Makoi. This is this is a very delicious spinach, and the little seeds, she's made a note that they are mildly toxic and should not be eaten. So, you know, but when they're fruits, they're very delicious. They're good for mouth ulcers. Let's have a look if we can find the plant. Look, oh, it's right here. It's right here. You know, it's right there. It's everywhere. So look, here's a nice example, and you can see the leaves, and you can see the little flowers, how the petals are turned backwards as they are in the picture. So that's the first plant. So this is really, it's really a book to engage with, to color it, to take it, to cook with it, to taste it, and to identify the plants and to learn their names. So let's see what else we can find here. Let's see. Oh, here's a beautiful plant. Look, this is called the Cardiospermum. My Latin is very bad. So you guys could read that better than me. The common name is balloon vine, and in Sanskrit it's Indravali. In Hindi it's Kanputi, and in Tamil it's Morakatan or Mudakatan. And we use these leaves in dosa and in chapati, and you make the dosa maav becomes green, but it's very good for your articulations, for your elbows, for your knees. Look, here's the plant. It's just here. It literally grows everywhere around the farm, but because it has a value, we don't weed it out. We leave it there and we use it. So this is that plant, and these are the leaves here as they are in the picture. Beautifully drawn pictures by Shona and Jeffrey. It's marked here. So it's even written to scale the size of the pods, the size of the flowers and the seeds and all. So let's see what else we can find in here. Here we have the Sundakai. So the Sundakai is a very common plant. Let's see where we'll find the Sundakai. Well, there's one just over here. Yeah, there's even another one just over here, look. So here's the Sundakai, and there you can see the leaves. The leaves are actually really good for reverse diabetes treatment. If you see the flowers, how they are drawn here, it's got the most beautiful, delicate little flowers. And then you have the actual berries. So it's written here in Tamil, it's Sundakai. The mother, she gave names to all these plants. So Nina's also mentioned that the mother gave this name Fearless. And the common name is turkey berry. The Sanskrit name is Brahati, and in Hindi it's called Tit Began, or I've heard it being called Jangli Began, like a wild brinjal. So again, the flowers are marked to scale 2 millimeters, the pods same, and you know, that's a nice illustration to be able to identify this plant. Okay, let's go and find this next one. I'm really curious to find this. Look, this is the purple fruited pea eggplant. Sanskrit Agni Damini, Hindi Alarka, and Tamil is Tuduvali. So this we use in our rasam, and it's super tasty in the rasam. So I have an idea where I can find one. If you follow me, we're going to get one over in this field over here. It's a bit of a walk. Now, as I was saying, Nina's made this book, and it's looking to go into its second print. So we're looking for people interested to help fund that. People who want to buy a copy, you know, make your order, and your name will go on a list. If you're interested in helping fund something, do it. This book should be the go-to book for local weeds. I would say before starting permaculture, this simple knowledge of, oh, this grows outside my back door, this grows outside my school, this grows outside my office, that knowledge should become, it has to be reclaimed. That is a cultural redemption, to reclaim this knowledge, and this book helps facilitate that. So by helping support that, you're actually doing a very, very, you know, positive step for whole of our society. Let's go and find the Tuda Valley. We walk through these beautiful fields. I think the Tuda Valley is in here somewhere. Amma, Tuda Valley in the market. I remember. It's under this tree here. Oh man, this is a really nice example of the Tuda Valley, and it just fits the picture so well. Look. So here's the picture and here's the plant. So it's the purple flowered, and it's got these little red berries in which the seeds are. So if you open it out, you can see all the seeds are in here, and it's the leaves that we harvest. They have thorns on them, as the illustration has here, and they have all these little thorns on them, and we put the leaves in the rasam. So that's the Tuda Valley. I think this book should be in schools. You know, this should be like a curriculum for kids. You know, everyone should know this. There should be a class once a week. You know, or we have edible weeds class, and with it they do drawing, and with it they do cooking, and with it they do identification. They understand the botany of the plants. Okay, let's see something else here. What else have we got here? Let's see. This last page, look, we have Indian Sarsaparilla. The Sanskrit name is Anantamula, endless roots, which is true, because when you pull it out, you never get the root out. It's always a bit left in the ground, and that means it always keeps growing. And in Hindi it's called Anatamul, and in Tamil it's called Nanari. So it has these beautiful little flowers, and the leaves, which I've been told are edible. I haven't eaten them myself. We eat the root, and we make a beautiful juice with it, which is good for diabetes and good for blood purification. You know, there was a guy who came to the farm, a doctor, and he was digging around, and I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm doing my PhD on the Nanari. So, you know, imagine kids are learning about this stuff in the school, but it becomes a practical knowledge. This is our go-to book. You know, I have a very, very strong motive in doing this video. I want to see that book reprinted, and I want to see and read and hold and, you know, feel the second edition and the third edition. We need help. I hope you're getting the message. Come, let's go and find Nanari. So for the Nanari, we're going to go all the way back to this side of the farm. And we walk past all sorts of other things like the Radha's consciousness, the Clitoria ternatia, which is also in the book. I don't know which page it's on, but I've seen it there before. There's so many things in here, you can get lost in this book. There's wild amaranths, and then there's different types of spinaches, and different roots as well. There's the wild taro in here. there's the, I don't know if it's alive here, but yeah, look, there's the pirindai. Look, here's the pirindai. This is the pirindai, which is called devil's backbone, and this is really good for making chutneys, and it's good for your bones. And you know the amazing thing about this plant is that it tastes so amazing. It's so, you can't stop eating it. It's called in a common name, devil's backbone, Sanskrit asti sambari, which means bone saver, asti samrat, bone healer. In Hindi, had god, jod, and Tamil pirindakirai. So it's a very, very special plant. Again, we have it in a number of places, but the place it grows best is in the hedge, just like on the side of the road. So let's go this way. Let's see if we can find the nanari. Okay, let's see. Here, under this tree, over here, we have nanari. So there's our picture here, and here's the wild sarsaparilla. This wild sarsaparilla is growing everywhere in Oroville. You know, it's really crazy, and people are still buying it in bottles with colored preservatives and sugar in it and stuff. You pull it out. If I pull this out now, it's going to break. The roots won't come out. You have to take it out with a crowbar or make sure the ground is really wet. And then you take off you take off all the leaves, and you pound it in a pestle and mortar and boil it, and then add a little lemon and a little jaggery or some sugar, and you have it hot or you have it cold, and it's delicious. You know, it's absolutely delicious. So that's the book, and I think this is yeah, as I think I've already plugged this enough. It's something very special. I really see this book as being the go-to reference in South India for local weeds. This should be a common knowledge. It's such a pleasant to engage with book that, as I said, other kids could comfortably be using that in schools. Why doesn't that become part of a national curriculum? You know, I see it as going that far. So, as I say, if you're interested in getting a copy, drop us a mail. There'll be a mail address at the end of this this video. And if you're interested in seriously funding this for the second edition, for the next book, the second printing, or the second edition, or the third edition, I think Nina has another 2 books up her sleeve. Let us know. We'll be super excited, and let's spread this beautiful message of our cultural heritage far and wide. Thank you very much.